Hey everybody, it's me Sandy and I'm back with another video. This time it's the China Glaze Body and Sol collection for summer 2019. So you're going to probably be as surprised as me that this is their summer collection. It's not the bright colors that we're used to from China Glaze. They do describe it, and let me make sure that I get this correct. A collection of multi-dimensional nudes to suit every skin tone and mood for this summer. Don't get me wrong, these colors are beautiful, and I understand that they're trying to get it to go with a nice bronze suntan body, but these scream fall to me, not summer. But let's just go ahead and get with these swatches. So underneath each of these swatches, I will be putting on a coat of the China Glaze Strong Adhesion Base Coat to protect my sad looking natural nails. So first up, we have Skinny Tipping, which China Glaze describes as a peach pink shimmer. The first coat went on a very smooth and surprisingly almost opaque for my very, very short nails. I did go with a second coat and, it covered up my very short nails very, very well. It did dry up to become a really pretty peach color, and the shimmer was kind of subtle. Next up, we have Beach Buff, which China Glaze describes as a rosy silver glitter that perfectly complements beach bods. It is quite sheer, but I wouldn't say that the only thing in there is a rosy silver glitter, so I would assume they're saying it's a very, very delicate nude with the rosy silver glitter inside it. While quite sheer, I did find that 2 coats was all I needed to make it look really nice on my short nails, but I do see now, looking as I do this voiceover, that it's kind of the same color as my skin, so definitely a really good nude color. So the next one we have is Beaches and Toes, and this one is described as having a taupe holographic glitter. So this one did go on very smoothly. I didn't see any streaking as I was putting it on. It is such a pretty nude color. It would look great as a French manicure or maybe for weddings or a fancy outing. It was pretty much the same color as me, so it was definitely a good nude. I did need to put on 3 coats though to hide that damage on my index finger, but it did dry off really nicely and I thought it was a really pretty color. So next up we have Tan Do Attitude, and you're going to be looking at this bottle going, girl, shake it up. I did. I even put it in my polish shaker for 2 full minutes, and I could not get that ribbon to go out. However, it didn't seem to affect the, how do I want to explain that? How the polish worked. It did go on nice and smooth, and after 2 coats, see the second coat go on now, I was quite happy with the opacity. Other people may want to see a 3rd coat go on if you want to get rid of a visible nail line, but my nails are so sadly short that I didn't need to. It did dry up really pretty, and I love that sparkle in there. That tan gold glitter really does show up once it dries. Next up we have Copper-Tunist, which is a beautiful copper shimmer. This is probably my favorite in the whole collection. So you can see that this again just went on so nicely. That shimmer is just gorgeous. With the second coat, I was kind of careful to make sure that, only kind of careful, but to make sure that I had the lines going all in one direction, as this one does show the brush strokes a bit. Wow, let's say that one 3 times fast. However, it did dry to a beautiful shine. There is no top coat on this. This is just this polish, and I absolutely love this one. So next up we have Bronze Ambition, which is described as a luminous chocolate gold shimmer, and it definitely is some sort of gold shimmer. I'm not so sure that I'm really in love with this one. I guess if I was doing a candy-based mani, it would go better. I did find that While wet, at least, it reminded me of something other than chocolate. I guess maybe with just my skin tone it doesn't go so well. It was fully opaque in 2 coats, and it did dry to a bit more of a bronzy color, but it still wasn't a favorite shade of mine. So next up we have Glowworthy, which is described as a brown gold holographic glitter. And as you can see, it does go on quite sheer at first, and it is probably would make a really good topper. But I also found that after a couple of coats on my short nails, it was opaque enough to just wear on its own. I found the color of this one to be very flattering on my extremely pale pink skin, but I think this one actually probably would be very flattering on anyone. It did dry to just be so sparkly, and I can't wait to see what this one looks like in the sun. So next up we have Hues, which is a bit of a purple toned nude color with some dark brown glitter in it, and again another one that's probably a topper. It did go on a bit streaky on the first coat. That just could be me, but it has a bit of a jelly-like base to it, and obviously needed a second coat. I think this one is one that you could really build up. I will say make sure that your first coat is completely dry before you put on the second coat, or it does stay pretty streaky. I had to do this one a couple times to get it to actually look good after 2 coats. I did find that it dried very nicely, and I like the purple tone to it. So there you have the full China Glaze Body and Soul Summer 19 collection. Let me know which one was your favorite, what you thought of the collection, and if you agree with me that maybe this wasn't exactly a summer collection, with the exception of a couple of them that I thought would make really good French manicure shades. While not all of these shades worked for my skin tone, I do believe there's definitely something in this collection for everyone. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please go down and hit that like button, as well as subscribe if you aren't already, and hit that post notification bell so you can find out when I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.